Yes, sir. Oh man, I feel nice, man. You already know. What you got? What kind of drink that is, brother? All right. All right. Oh man, I feel good, man.
Um, so we got some topics we need to discuss, man. That's been going on in the media lately, in the
Yeah,
entertainment world, and just the world abroad, man. So
yeah,
first we got a new president, not
yeah,
new. We got a re-up. We got a re-up, and
yeah, man.
Trump.
We got yeah. Trump is in there, man. He's already signing executive orders, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Already.
one of those that he signed has something to do with child support, and I know you that's near and dear to a lot of brothers' hearts. This and a lot of families. So I think that's something that we need to touch on and discuss, and get people that's going to chime in and just go from there.
Yeah,
So
man.
what's
I think, man, that child support situation is crazy. I don't know um the whole schematics about it. I know what they've been saying is that if the female puts the man on child support, then she can't file the kids on taxes. Only he can. You know what I
oh
mean?
wow.
I
Hmm.
think I think what's going to happen is that I think that is going to cause the camaraderie to get better because now the females are going to want to communicate a little more and they're going to
Hmm.
want to be a little more understanding as it
Right.
relates to the child support. Like a long time ago, or maybe just last year, not a long time ago, but just
Hmm.
last year, a lot of sisters was like, they don't want to hear nothing. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Get the child support and file the kids. You know what I mean? But with
I,
this
I
situation, well, with this situation here, it's a way for the man to recoup a little bit
hmm
back from what he gave out throughout the whole year. You know what I mean?
hmm Yeah, I think you saying it's gonna cause some camaraderie. Um, the way I view it, it could cause a divide. You get what I'm saying? I hope it
Uh,
doesn't cause a divide, but it could
yeah,
cause a divide because for a lot of years, sometimes women abuse it. You're right. Sometimes on both aspects of when you look at it from both sides of the coin, with men and women, she might abuse it, and he might not even be taking care of his business. You get what I'm saying? And
yeah,
it'll cause a divide where he feel like the system is against him or somebody's against him because people didn't got they checks garnished, they didn't got their license taken, they didn't been
yeah,
on the rares for years. You get what I'm saying? And when ultimately it's communication. You get what I'm saying? It's just a communication thing and an understanding thing where people will come together and discuss, okay, you take care of this part, I'll take care of this part. I never experienced that. I've never been on child support before, you know what I'm saying? But
me
my
neither.
heart goes out to those people that has been on child support, whether male or female. And sometimes things are working in our favor, but I think sometimes when you involve the law, it doesn't work out for you in your favor. Ultimately, it doesn't. Like you'll be getting those benefits, and then but the dude might feel like, yo, I'm paying this, I don't have to do this. I'm paying this, I don't have to interact. And then if y'all have a dysfunction in your relationship, it doesn't really, come across as no unity. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just do this part, and you just do this part.
Well, it starts out a lot of time with communication. The woman contacts the man, and he decides, okay, boom, I'm gonna give you, $200, $300 a month. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes though, it's like it not all women do this, but it all some women almost make you feel like they're trying to extort you. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So you start out giving 200, 300, then it's like they might move the goalpost. Well, I need 400. And
Right.
contrary to popular belief, a lot of brothers do it that way because they don't want to get put on child support. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because they want to work it out within the family structure. They want to work it out. But
Hmm.
then I found that when you do it that way, it all depends on the female you're dealing with. Some females will work with you in within what you can do. Some of them is like, yo, I need an extra 100. And if you don't give the 100, then they're like, you know what, man? If you don't give the 100, I'm gonna just put you on child support. And they
Right.
keep the child support dangled over your head
Mm-hmm.
like extortion. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think this, even I don't want to get off, but I think that look, sometimes it's better to just go on child support.
Yeah.
Because once the people decide what it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. And that's
Yeah.
what caused a lot of brothers to be like, you know what? I tried it this way. It wasn't good for you.
Mm-hmm.
When I was giving you 200, 300, it ain't good for you. Now the man say, I only got to give you 75 a month. You
Right.
know? And what they fail to realize about child support is that sisters a lot of times think they're doing a good thing, but the sister or the female only get 33.3% of
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, and the
Right.
state takes 66.6.1 of all the money to regulate the child support system. So in reality, when you put that man on child support, he's giving more to the state than he's
Than he
giving to
is to
you.
you. Yeah, that's why I had a discussion with somebody the other day about that, and it's like I got a check for 77 cents, $15, $17, and I'm just like, man, it's tough, man. It's tough. You know what I mean? So, I'm not really here to place blame or point blame or either direction. I just think ultimately that when you have a child, you should be able to come together as one and discuss, what the needs of that child, especially um, the emotional needs. You get what I'm saying? And I just hope it works out, man, in favor in our culture because it's so much divide. I just don't like to see divides. You get what I'm saying? Because you go back to the welfare when welfare was first started. Only way you can get welfare as a sister is if that man was outside of the house. You get what I'm saying? And
That's
that
right.
that ultimately, if you named him on it, then they put him on child support. It was just a lot of things that caused the divide. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is one of those things where people need to work together, man. However it works out, I'm not in people family structure, but however it works out, it needs to work out for the betterment of the child and the family structure, and that's all I gotta say about that.
Me too,
Um,
Chick.
moving along, the immigrant situation, man. Obviously, it's a difference. I just looked up that it's a difference between migrants and immigrants. A migrant is actually a person that moves from place to place. An immigrant is a person that comes from a place to reside in another place. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's
Right.
right now, it's been a lot of discussion about him moving. It's being laws to get immigrants out the country, and it ain't making. It's the laws are right now. Like it's some people that's really upset about migrants, man, them getting financial support. You get what I'm saying? So, what are your feelings towards that? The immigrants that's here and the migrants that's getting, laws in their favor or financial situations set up for them and all
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you with that. Man, brothers and sisters been we've been here forever. You know what I
that. Mm-hmm.
mean? And the way how it seems is that the migrants get more financial support than the people who have been here forever. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the type of person, man, get your support, get your help. You know what I'm saying? Make the law work
Right.
for you. But the reality of the situation is it can feel like a slap in the face. Um, when people that are here, that are small businesses here, that need the help, need the financial stability, they can't get it, but then a migrant can come and just get it. That right there can make a brother feel, you know what I'm saying, a type of way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now, as it
Go
relates
Bills.
to the immigrants and to like people in Mexico and stuff, man, I actually me and my wife went to Mexico, man.
Okay.
And I just don't want people to think that people from Mexico is all bad. Like I
Right.
didn't have one negative experience, and I didn't go to Cancun. I went to Tijuana, right over the
Right.
San Diego border, where it's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be horrible at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, they're real embracing. They embraced us. Not only did they embrace us, they embraced the Haitian community that came from Haiti. You know what I'm saying? And they
Mm-hmm.
embraced them. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So I think that what happens is that people need to get out more, travel a little more, and get a chance to see the world from a
Mm.
from another lens. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? When we went to Mexico, they had it. Mexico is a hot spot for the COVID. When we went to Mexico and was looking at the news, the United States was actually the hot spot. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
So when you looking at it from one lens, we're only looking at Mexico from the lens of the United States from what they show us. But
Right.
I'm telling you, the food is good, the people are nice, it ain't like what they think. And a lot of the Mexican community, they are trying to come to America because they do want to work. Now there are some that it's just like when when Marcus Garvey was like, yo, we need to go to Africa. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They was like, do you want all Africans to go to Africa? He said, no.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was like, look, if the Africans are no good here in America, they will likewise be no good in Africa. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? So in every country, there are people that you probably don't want in your country.
Right.
I think we need to, we don't need to try to make it seem like every Mexican is one of those murderers or one of those robbers or something like that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
No, I get what you're saying. So you said ultimately people need to be screened. I
Yeah,
think you should
they
screen people. Like you
just
screen people, like when you go to Canada, when you go to Brazil's the second largest country for African descent. That's true. When you go to Canada, they used to ask you
uh-huh.
what you coming over there for. Like I'm from Buffalo, so I remember going back and it wasn't as hard to get over there back then, but they would screen you and ask you what you was coming for and how long would you be there. You get what I'm saying? And I think it's some. I feel like from different cultures, if you want to come over here and contribute to the, you know, the whole system of being a better country or whatever, like why not? You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody, like you could, like you said, you could pick a bad apple from every culture. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I don't think it's not it's bad people from every culture. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's just, I don't think they need to be singled out and they need to be given an opportunity. If they want an opportunity to come over here, like they need to be given that opportunity. You get what I'm saying?
And I think I ain't even gonna hold you. The word you said was screening. I think that was the greatest word ever because I'm gonna tell you something. In order for us to go out the country, we got to eat. We are screened by our own people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get a passport. You know what I'm saying? If you go into certain places, you got to get the shots. I mean, we're the only country that seems like it's lenient for people to come in the country, but tight as hell letting people leave the country. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like when we went to Mexico, it was yo, they brought me and my wife in the side room. You know what I'm saying? Because we have been over there so many times. I guess they wanted to know why now? Why again? Why are you here again? They
Mm-hmm.
brought us in the side room and they checked our bags and wanted to know like why are we coming? Like what are you doing here? Why
Right.
do you want to be here? It was tough getting in. It wasn't like how it is for other countries coming here. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
It was tough. So I think the screening process got to get amped up, got to do what they got to do to make sure that, I guess you're not releasing certain type of people in communities. But I
Right.
don't want them people to think that it's everybody because you have a lot of Mexicans that are major contributors to the economy here as well.
Yes, they
You know
are.
what I'm saying? And there's
Yes,
a
they
lot of
are.
Spanish, there's a lot of Mexican, there's a lot of African, there's a lot of every other culture of people that come here and they do contribute to our economy. So we can't sit here and
Right.
act like
Right.
everybody's a negative situation. Some are actually good for the country.
Mm-hmm. Save and stand by the New World slaves. Jim Jam. I don't even know what that means. Okay.
Me neither.
Out of the two of y'all, who can last longer with a pug got money on a white shirt. A pog? What the hell is a pog? What is that, Reggie? I'm reading the comments. I don't know who can last longer with a pog. What's a pog, Reggie?
He said
Get
got
money.
money on the white shirt. This nigga's
Got,
crazy.
what is a pog? What is that?
I
What
don't
is
know.
that, Reggie? Explain to us what that is. A PAG. You know what that is, Drax?
Nah, bro.
A pog. It sounds like something they would do in a fraternity or something. I don't know. But
Nah, nigga.
moving right along, moving right along. So Nelly and Snoop performed at the um, and they got some negative, pushback behind that. What are your
Let me ask
thoughts
you.
on? What are your thoughts
Didn't
on Snoop performing? And I know with Nelly, I knew Nelly reason. I didn't hear Snoop give no rebuttal to the negative feedback that he get. I don't think he gave any. But I do recall seeing footage of him in 2016 or 17, saying if you perform there like you some jigaboo or it's some negative connotation, some negative thing that he said. I don't and people were like really calling him like a hypocrite or whatever. So what's your thoughts on Snoop performing there and just overall people how can I say people just coming at people for their political views. You know what I'm saying?
this is not easy here. You know what I mean? Um, let me think. Didn't Chrisette Michelle, what is her name? Chrisette Michelle, the singer girl.
The R&B singer.
Didn't she get a whole lot of flack when she performed for didn't she perform for Trump in like what 17 or something like that?
I don't remember. I think it's
I
vaguely I
I
recall that.
I, I
Vaguely.
would have to Google it. I know we don't want to do that right now, but I can just say that she got a lot of flack for when she did what she did, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now fast forward. Nelly, I don't remember Nelly saying anything about nothing. I don't remember Nelly talking about, you'll be an Uncle Tom if you do this and do that. I don't remember. I don't remember
Mm-hmm.
Rick Ross ever getting off into the political situation. You got some people that don't even get political, period. They don't care about none of that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just amazing to me, man, that a person can be ostracized because of what they believe.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean?
Right.
If a person wants to perform, if he's getting paid to perform, he's a performer. You know what I mean? Essentially, he is a performer. He probably got paid a decent amount of bread
Yeah.
to perform. But the thing with Snoop is that he went all out and said that if who's going to be the first, I think what he said is who's going to be the first to perform for Donald Trump? Which one of you jigaboos,
Jigaboo, right.
right, is going to be the first to do it? And then he did it. It just makes him look amazing. You know what I mean? So, because of what, you know what I mean? Because of the rhetoric. You know what I mean? All the
Yeah,
rhetoric.
I like when you say that. It makes him look amazing.
He's amazing. You know what I mean? So because of all the rhetoric, like he sold out. He sold out heavy about it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
but
he went,
it
yeah.
goes to show you. I'm just speaking. I'm thinking the mind of Donald in the mind of Donald Trump. He's saying, you know what? How how much money, like how much money would it take to get an individual to change their whole concept of how they feel? Know what I mean? I don't want to get
So,
off the topic. I don't want to get off the
so
topic.
essentially, you're saying that Snoop he had a price. Everybody has a price.
I'm saying, you remember, I'm a answer it like this. You remember Colin Kaepernick? When was the last time after he got that money, have you heard Colin Kaepernick say anything or do anything pertaining to black people?
He hasn't been vocal about it. I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard. He started a whole situation. Where's he at? He got his money. Where's he at? So the reality of the situation is, look, how much does it take to make a Negro go here or there, whether Democrat? I'm being honest. How many Democratic people were paid to say what they said?
That's true. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of
Let me ask
rappers.
you
A
a
lot of
question.
people took checks. A lot of platforms took some checks.
Would you have done that for free?
Hell no.
Hell no. It's just like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just like the Big Six. All of them got paid. Martin Luther King, Philip A. Randolph, all of them. Would they have done that for nothing? Just out of the pure love of the people. All these people doing posts and talking about whether it's Republican side or the Democrat side, how many of them would have done that for $0? So the question is, how many of these Negroes out here got a price? Right?
Sometimes you just got to be quiet, man. Sometimes you just got to be quiet because you never know. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? It's people that have done worse for a check. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not even here. Listen, we listen and we don't judge.
We don't judge. We don't judge.
Listen.
I don't judge, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you can't do nothing without finances. You can't even survive.
You
So
can't.
I'm not gonna judge nobody who's out there. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna leave that for the people
You can leave
who
that for
feel
people
like
that's into that, right?
that's what they want to do. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I
I'm
got
not.
my
I'm not
own.
mad at Snoop. I'm not mad at Snoop behind that. I'm not, because to me, I like to leave room for people to change. Like, you can change your mind. You get what I'm saying? When you change your mind, you can be like let's just look at it. Let's look at Snoop life, right? Snoop started off as a gangbanger, right?
Facts.
He became an entertainer, right? When he became an entertainer, he became he rapped in the South. Not to say he changed his style, but he rapped in the South with Master P in him, right? After that, he became a Snoop Lion, right? He became Snoop just never been one person. You get what I'm saying? He's been able to be sort of like a chameleon. You get what I'm saying? And blend ambassador for them, saying.
Yeah.
So sometimes people change their ideologies, they change their political views, they change their outlook on life. Whoever thought that he would be next to Martha Stewart, you know what I'm saying, doing shows and all that. But shout out to Brother Snoop, because he evolved as a man, and I just like to see evolution. Regardless of his political views and what he said, that he does appear to be a hypocrite, because he did say that in 2016 and 2017. But who am I to judge? We don't know what that man needed that check for. You get what I'm saying? Everybody is responsible for taking care of their family the way, they want to take care of their family. So, it is what it is at the end of the day.
It can appear to be one thing, but things ain't always what they appear.
That's true too.
Know what I'm
That's true
saying?
too.
So
Two things can be true at the same time, Jerks.
That's right. I'm not gonna judge either one of them. Know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna leave, because I don't have nothing to give them to perform for nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
All you got is an opinion.
That's
like
it.
most people have.
All I got is an opinion, and I can do that. But I don't have something. Okay, if you're gonna convince someone out of doing something, what are you giving? What are you gonna do?
What do you have to compensate them
There
for
you go.
for not doing it? Right.
Exactly.
All right. So let's move a little along. Excuse me. It was something else I wanted to discuss. And it left my mind. It was three things. I know those were the two. It was something else, and it's All right, where you at right now with the with Jim Jones and them, man? I know we
Yo,
touched on that last week.
I'm gonna tell
The
you
Jim
something.
Jones cancer situation.
Jim don't give a damn about nothing that none of them is saying, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Jim don't care. Jim don't care. Jim is utilizing every time they say something. Jim is like doing taekwondo with it. He's using that energy and just
Mm-hmm.
creating more. He
Right.
don't care about none of that. He don't care
Mm-hmm.
about them saying he's not from Harlem. He he took what they said and said, okay, I'm from the Bronx. I'm a legend in two boroughs. Know what I'm saying?
Peter Hernandez said Jim do care. That's why he responded.
Yeah, he's responding, but I'm saying he's using the energy that they're giving and just turning it in the content
Yeah, to benefit himself.
to
Yeah, so
benefit
I
him.
get what you're saying. He cares and he don't care in the respect that is that he's not going to do something about it. He's making it marketable for him. That's what he's supposed to do. He's an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? He's a great entertainer at that, and he's taking the situation and making it more to his advantage.
But
You
did
know
you
what I'm
hear what
saying?
Mano said though? Mano said that the situation that him and Jim Jones went through was because Jim Jones was
Yeah, I agree with you.
trying to take care of Maine. Was trying to protect Cam.
Right.
So he's a real
Now
loyal dude.
Jim is a soldier, man. He's a loyal soldier, man. Capo, thus the name Capo. Peter Hernandez said, but if you don't care, you do you. Make music. What Drake should have done. I agree with him on that. Drake should have just made music. I think Drake missed his window to do that. And it's kind of like now it's like he just to me personally, he's just gonna be perceived as a cornball. Just like he corny. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
Like he's everything that Kendrick said, he's showing that that's what he is.
Drake
And that's
Drake shouldn't have
that's
never
crazy.
Drake shouldn't have never tried to. Well, Drake shouldn't have never sued that man. That that made
Mm-hmm.
him look really amazing when you know what I'm saying when he did that. When he
Mm-hmm.
did that, he started looking amazing. He started
Yeah.
looking like, okay, this is the white side of him right now. Know what
Thank you,
I'm
Peter.
saying?
Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for your support.
And
Yeah.
it's no, I don't have no problem with that side of him. But I think
Right.
that everybody just need to do them. Don't try to be something that you're not. Know what I'm saying? Don't let other people try to convince you into being something that you're not. Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just he should have just been the light-skinned dude, man, doing his music, making billions.
Focus on the women, man, and on the people that really like your music.
That's it.
He
Know what I'm
said,
saying?
"What? Wait. Peter Hernandez said he said Kendrick used anti-Semitism in the paperwork. He said Kendrick used anti-Semitism in the paperwork. Crazy stuff. Lil Wayne told him years ago to stay in your lane. Lil Wayne did tell him to stay in his lane years ago.
Yeah, just stay in your lane, baby. You
What
know what
Drake
I'm
said?
saying?
Wow.
But when you engage in a battle, when you rapping, when you engage in a battle, like
Mm-hmm.
everything is on at that point. Like when you watch battle rap and they what's that what's the dude name from the one that punched Mav Hopper? Whoever I forgot his name.
I
Right?
forgot his name too.
But they used to talk
Disaster.
about his
Disaster.
yeah, disaster.
Disaster.
They used to talk about his heritage all the time and his religious beliefs and everything. When you engage in battle, you can't stop the battle and say, "Oh man, wait a minute, answer." You already know they're gonna use that. So he shouldn't have never engaged. He shouldn't have never engaged in battle.
I think they gassed him and thought that he had it. I don't think that he slept on Kendrick, man. He just slept on him. I think this it was an egotistical thing because he was winning for like 10 years. It's kind of like with Nicki. Nicki was winning for like 10 years, and it was just when you win for that long, it's ultimately you're gonna lose. You get what I'm saying? I don't think if Mike would have stayed in the league as long as LeBron, his legacy would have got challenged too. He would have lost to Kobe or he would have lost to LeBron. You get what I'm saying? He stayed in the years that he stayed. He won 6, he left. Kobe won his 5, he left. LeBron won his 4. He's about to leave now. You know, everybody has their reign on top. And Drake had his reign. And Kendrick just been the quiet guy that he been winning. He just never been on platforms beating his chest saying I'm winning. You get what I'm saying? It's
Watch
just never
this.
been his style.
I'm gonna tell you, J. Cole look like a genius right now.
He does.
He
He
did
does.
not engage.
To some people, but I argue and I debated with brothers Goods, and it's a lot of other people that were saying that he was supposed to subscribe to that battle. I don't think so. It's not him. You can't subscribe to
That's
something
right.
that
He
that
would
you
have.
not.
He would have. He would have. He would have. He would have been something that he's not. That's not. Even though he nice, but Kendrick is a. That's what he do.
That's a different animal.
You don't do that. That's like
Yeah.
back in the day trying to battle cannabis. You don't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And had L not had the name and prestige and stardom that he had, it would have went back.
Yeah, it would have been a problem.
But LL was just too much for cannabis. But everybody else was a problem. Leave people like that alone, man.
You got to. I think people learned a valuable lesson, man. You just can't. I mean, even before that, we saw it with Joe. I don't think he would have gave Joe a problem. That's why he never really responded. I don't think he would have gave what's the boy name? Pusha T a problem. That's why he really never responded the way he responded to Kendrick. He thought that it was like something personal with Kendrick that made him go as hard as he went. That was a historical battle. I'm not even saying that
It
Drake
was
got beat
mean.
up on. He didn't get destroyed, but he did. He lost. He
Yeah,
lost.
it was
Lost.
mean.
Lost. And the thing about it is that after the fact, he's still losing. I think he should have just, became silent, fall back, and then like hit him in the spring or the summer with some nice music. You know what I'm saying? The music that he's known for.
And he's getting ready to take he's getting ready to take a very bad beating in the Super Bowl because you already know he finna not like us in that Super Bowl.
Yo, you know what I would do? Because who put Drake on?
Wayne.
I'm bringing Wayne out. I'm bringing him out.
He's killing it.
Wait, a milli. I would. You hear that?
Listen, all you're gonna hear in that stadium is there. That's all you go hear. The players are gonna come out. The players are coming out the locker room.
Right.
Can you imagine? He finna take a loss.
He said they could do Mona
Oh
Lisa.
man.
Yeah, I think he should bring Wayne out, man.
He's gonna take a mean loss.
I
And
want
I
to see
think
that.
I think that's
That's the
what Drake
ultimate
lawyers
chess
is
move.
trying to stop. Drake
Yeah.
lawyers is trying to stop this Super Bowl craziness.
He got SZA on there, but that's she affiliated with them, so I really want to see Wayne come out, man. That'd be crazy. Because it would be a smack in his face. You know what I'm saying? That's Drake X. SZA's Drake X. Wow.
Listen,
That's crazy.
it's gonna.
That's
What about what about Fat Joe getting booed though?
that's what I want to talk to you about. People saying, they want him to get booed in New York. I've been reading that. I think with Joe, I think it's that it becomes what pride becomes ignorance. Your ego makes you become like you can talk so much sometimes that you say the wrong things and it puts you in a place where you got to stand on it. You get what I'm saying? And he's been standing on some ignorance for a while now, and because he has the notoriety that he has, the status that he has, he thinks that he can carry the way he carry and not get the negative pushback.
Yeah, I think what happens is that you be boss so long, right? You be on top so long that you don't know how to you don't know how to take that humble pie.
You like that? Hey,
You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
you know what I'm gonna say to Peter. You see, can you see Peter comments?
Yeah, you say I'm Puerto Rican. We were there, breaking, tagging, DJ. I'm an '80s baby. That's another conversation we gotta have right there.
And we can have it right now. The thing, so we can have it right now. And what I'm gonna say to that is this, right? Lord Jamal, Busy B, I had him on. Shout out to Busy B that was on my platform. We never said that y'all wasn't there. No, the people, I wasn't there, right? But I don't think the point is saying that wasn't there. It was saying who created it, right?
And that's the whole thing. The whole thing is that there you
Joe
go.
was there.
There you
Joe
go.
was
He
there.
says, not saying we started it, but we was there. So what I'm saying is, I think what Lord Jamal was trying to get across is just simply the creation of it, because the creation of it is now talking about the genesis of the situation, and that's it. So as far as certain people being there and everybody looking at what was created and saying, you know what, I like what was created. Let me get involved in this because it looks cool. It's something that's new. But what I think the FBA is talking about is the creation of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like for some religious people out there who believe whatever they believe, they say that who God created man. We ain't talking about nothing else but just the creation of the thing. Know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now,
Mm-hmm.
as it relates to the evolution of it, that's something different. But just the creation, I think we gotta go ahead and we got to go ahead and just go ahead and agree to who the creators of it were, and then
Then
we
we could talk
start
about the contributors, the people that
yeah,
contribute.
yeah, after we nail down and just be able to just say, we can get Joe to say out his mouth who created it. Then we start talking about the contributors and the evolution and how it evolved from A to Z. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But let's not forget the creation of it. That's all. That's for me.
That's it. That's it. And I totally agree with you. And I think things are getting lost in context, like the words,
Yeah.
schematics, and all that. I think that's what's getting lost. And then when ego becomes involved, it's like I can't say this, you can't say this, and my people was there, and it just got lost. But when you take those two words, creator and contributor, like those are two words that really brings it together for what it is and what it's worth. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because to contribute means to involve in something that's already been.
Right.
To create means there was nothing and then there was something, and whoever created it made that something.
Yeah.
Know what I'm
There we
saying?
go.
Yeah.
There we go. So take it from Owen Drex, more from Drex to what he said. Basketball situation here. White guy, Dr. James Naismith created it, but blacks helped move it forward and
and
great.
and that is facts.
That's a
You
fact.
can't, you cannot. Why would I deny that? That is
Right.
facts. We didn't create the game, but I'm proud to say that I'm proud to be able to say that we took what was created and then evolved it into what it is now.
Right.
I'm saying that Joe should be proud to be able to say we didn't create it. We wasn't there when it was created, but man, we really contributed and helped it evolve from the creation to what it is now. I think that's something to be proud to say. But he was having a hard time just acknowledging who created it.
Yeah, that's true, Peter. That's true. He said people hate facts. We live in a world of lies and hearsay and trolling. That's true. It don't even matter. As long as a lie is entertaining, people's going to run with it nowadays.
Yeah.
And everybody has platforms or has the ability to make their opinion valid, if only to themselves. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the truest thing.
Yeah.
So, a little sports. Who you rocking with this week? Who you rocking with? We got Buffalo versus Kansas City, and we got Jaden Daniels, the Washington Commanders, versus the Philadelphia Eagles and Saquon. Who
I
you
want
rocking
the
with?
Buffalo Bills. I want the Buffalo Bills to smash the Chiefs, not just beat them by 3 points and a field goal. I want them to smash the Chiefs. Right? Now, I do want the Commanders
Me too.
to win.
Right.
I want the Commanders to go ahead and win.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's me. And I almost got to get up out of here because you know what I got to go do.
Okay, yeah, I know what you got to do, so I'm going to let you go. So check it, y'all. Make sure y'all stay tapped into the O Pressure Point podcast. We just put out the Oskino full interview, so check that out. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to our channel, like, all that, do all the things you need to do to stay abreast with us. I got some dope-ass interviews coming up, like three dope-ass interviews, and I got 2 surprise interviews that I'm working on that I just got hit with my man today. He hit me today and told me I got 2 interviews that I didn't even tell you about. I'm going to call you and tell you about when we get off the live. Make sure y'all stay tuned into Drex. Drex, let them know where they can catch you at.
But you can catch me at Drex444 on Instagram. That's DREX444 on Instagram. And you can catch me at Drex New Music on Facebook. And man, from there we'll chop it up. Peter Hernandez, appreciate the super chat. I want to salute to the brother Nino. You're a murderer, Nino.
Salute the landslide too,
landslide. And of course, No Pressure Podcast, and you know what I'm saying, all my homies, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, all the people that's rocking with us. Salute.
Salute. We off this. Boom. Boom.